I can't leave that down.
This is not a cooking channel, so don't let me fool you. Don't let me get you all excited thinking, ah, she be cooking. Nope, I don't. I try when I can. Good morning, y'all. So look, I am back in the States. This is my first Saturday home since the trip. And you know, after you come from a trip like that, you have to try to find things to stay busy. So I got a few things coming up. But for today, I wanted to get up and make some cocoa tea and bakes. Now that's a St. Lucian thing. My husband had to go to work last night, so he is on his way home right now. And he's usually my taste tester. So he's the one that tells me if I make these recipes right. But of course, I have to go by recipe. So I haven't made cocoa tea in like forever. And I've made the bakes. I make those often, but I still go by the recipe because since I don't make them every day, I need to go by the recipe book. And I got some good recipes. If you want, I will share them. Just let me know in the comments if you ever wanted to try anything. Sometimes it's best to try it first, and then you can try to make it, and then you'll know from there. But a lot of people can't get to St. Lucia, so I understand. Right now, what I'm doing is trying to make sure I have all of the ingredients that I need for my recipes. So the cocoa tea, let me see. I'm going to show you how I'm looking at this. I am on the phone. I'm going to switch this around, so give me a sec. Lord, I don't know why I thought y'all could see that. Here's the website, uncommoncaribbean.com. It's a simple recipe, and I'll put the link in the description. And while I'm at it, let me go ahead and add the link to Terry Ann's kitchen for this bake recipe that she has. Now, I use one from her book, but this recipe is just as good. So I'll put the link in the description for that one as well. And let's go ahead and get started making those. So I got all my ingredients together. I kind of do it this way. I saw this on her video, and it helps out a lot because that way I won't forget to put anything in. Because I notice when I don't do this, I will forget to put stuff in. So that's the yeast, that's cinnamon, nutmeg, that is sugar, cornstarch, and salt. So you put all that together. Then I got butter, a tablespoon of butter, and I also have my flour. So I can go ahead and put all of that together. It's an easy recipe. It's just a matter of prepping. I tell you, when I don't prep, it is a mess. So speed this up, and then we'll go ahead and put all of the ingredients in. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is not a cooking channel. So don't let me fool you. Don't let me get you all excited thinking, ah, she be cooking. Nope, I don't. I try when I can. So you'll find me using recipes for almost anything I make. Since I don't cook a whole lot, that muscle memory doesn't work for me. Plain old memory does not work for me. So I'm always using a recipe. I'm always using measuring spoons and measuring cups, measuring bowls, whatever it takes. One thing I can tell you, because I've seen online where people will tell people that if they got to use all that kind of stuff, they don't cook. They can't cook. Well, I can cook, and I can guarantee you my family hasn't starved yet, but we going to be eating. I'm just going to be measuring everything in the process. It's going to take me just a little bit longer. But we had to let this sit for about 30 minutes. So I'm going to let that sit and start working on that cocoa tea for y'all. That we brought back. So I guess I'll put maybe this one in there with it. Excuse me. I'll put that in there and just let it. Because it didn't say how much cinnamon I need to put in. I don't want to overdo it, but I also don't want to underdo it. So, cinnamon and the bay leaf together. So, there we go. Let's go ahead and let that boil while we still grate some of this cocoa. Look at that. Nowhere near it. That's a lot of grating I got to do. It says 0.5 cup. Let's make sure that that's a half a cup. We're not even there. Okay, let's keep grating. All right, I am finally at a half a cup. All right, so once that's finished boiling, I'll go ahead and add that to the pot. And that stays, I think that boils for about 10 more minutes, but look at the cocoa stick. So I still have a lot of that left over. Maybe it's a half a stick. That was steaming up the camera, but that smells so good. Oh, that smells good. That's cinnamon. All right, cocoa tea is done. Now all I have to do is strain it, and I'll let this boil a little bit more while I am work cooking the bakes, but I let my husband sample it a little bit, and he said everything was fine, so I don't have to add anything else to it. Yep, let's move it on. So I used to record a whole bunch of videos before, and a lot of times I would get frustrated and just scrap the whole thing because I would have to either edit out my husband talking, or because he talks a lot, or just like my kids popping up in the video and start talking to me or whatever, and it would just get me frustrated, and I would just scrap the whole thing. But since my vlogs are about lifestyle and most of the times my family's with me, I just decided I'll just go ahead and keep them in. They'll just be a part of the channel. They don't mind. They're the ones who told me to start it anyway. So sometimes you'll see them, sometimes you won't. But it is what it is. Training this cocoa tea for my husband. Now we're going to see if I made it right. He's the taste tester. He knows. Here we go. Wait a minute. What you smiling for? Let's see. A taste test.
Yes, so I'm going to retest it.
Drum roll.
Look like she beat me to it. I wonder what's the secret.
So good stuff.
She has 150% improvised.
Good. Now we know we conquered that one. And that's just bakes.
Just imagine. Right now I'm being greedy. I'm trying to eat some food I cooked, but the bakes, I can't leave that down. So I'm incorporating.
So now when you miss home, at least I can make you some things from there. All right. Well, I got your bakes and I got your cocoa tea.
And nothing is missing. Everything is right there.
Another bake. There we go. I'm almost done, so
I just rejoined me.
I think that's it. I guess I could try one of these. So I make like little small ones.
I was cruising in the road.
That's what they look like, huh?
Well, I'm safe for me.
Thanks for watching.
All right then. Just.
I guess I could try some of his cocoa tea. Oh, it's hot. I'll try that later.
All right, check with you
All right,
later.
talk to you later. Bye-bye.